welcome to another log, and today I'm reading the Bible, page 64, and this is the Bible I read, so how about we get started? For pouring, and the showbread shall be on it. They shall spread over them a scarlet cloth, and cover the same with a covering of badger skins, and they shall insert its poles, and they shall take a blue cloth and cover it, and cover the lampstand of its lot with its lamps, its wick trimmers, its trays, and all its oil vessels with which they shall service it. Then they shall put it with all the utensils with the covering of badger skins, and put it on a carrying beam. Over the golden altar they shall spread a blue cloth, and cover it with a covering of badger skins, and they shall insert its poles. Then they shall take all the utensils of service with which they minister in the sanctuary, put them in a blue cloth, cover them with a covering of badger skins, and put them on a carrying beam. Also they shall take away the ashes of the altar, and spread a purple blue cloth over it. They shall put on it all its implements with which they minister there, the fire pans, the forks, the shovels, the basins, and all the utensils of the altar, and they shall spread on it a covering of badger skins, and insert its poles. And when Aaron and his sons have finished covering the sanctuary and all its furnishings of the sanctuary, when the camp is set to go, then the sons of Kohath shall come to carry them, but they shall not touch any holy thing lest they die. These are the things in the tabernacle meeting which the sons of Kohath are to carry. The anointed duty of Eleazar, the son of Aaron, the priest, is the oil for the lot, the sweet essence, the daily grain offering, the anointing oil, the oversight of all the tabernacle, of all that is in it, with the sanctuary with the sanctuary and its furnishings. And the Lord spoke to Moses and Aaron, saying, "Do not cut off the tribe of the families of the Kohathites from among the Levites, but do this in regard to them, that they may live and not die when they approach the most holy things. Aaron and his sons shall go in and appoint each of them to his service and his task, but they shall not go in to watch while the holy things are being covered, lest they die." Then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, "Also take a census of the sons of Gershon by their father's house, by their families, from 30 years old and above, even to 50 years old. You shall number them all who enter to perform the service, to do the work in the tabernacle meeting. This is the service of families of the Gershonites, in serving and carrying. They shall carry the curtains of the tabernacle and the tabernacle meeting with its covering, the covering of badger skins that is on it, the screen for the door of the tabernacle meeting, the screen for the door of the gate of the court, the hangings of the court which are around the tabernacle and the altar, and their cords, all the furnishings for their service, and all that is for these things, so they shall serve. Aaron and his sons shall assign the service of the sons of the Gershonites. all their task and all their service, and you shall point that to them all their task as their duty. This is the service of the families of the sons of Gershon in the tabernacle meeting, and their duties shall be under the authority of Ithamar, the son of Aaron the priest. As for the sons of Merari, you shall number them by their families and by their father's house, from 30 years old and above, even to 50 years old. You shall number them, everyone who enters the service to do the work of the tabernacle of meeting. And this is what they must carry as all their service for the tabernacle of meeting. The boards of the tabernacle, its bars, its pillars, its sockets, and the pillars around the court with their sockets, pegs, and cords. Pillars around the court with their sockets. Oh wait, I'm sorry, I read that part already. With all their furnishings and their service, you shall assign to each man by the name the items he must carry. This is the service of the families of the sons of Merari as their service for the tabernacle of meeting, under the authority of Ithamar the son of Aaron the priest, and Moses, Aaron, and the leaders of the congregation numbered the sons of the Kohaths by their families and by their father's house, from 30 years old and above, even to 50 years old. Everyone who entered the service for work in the tabernacle meeting, and those who were numbered by their families were 2,750. These were the ones who were numbered of the families of the Kohaths. All who might serve in the tabernacle of meeting, whom Moses and Aaron numbered according to the commandment of the Lord by the hand of Moses, and of those who were numbered of the sons of Gershon by their families and by their father's house, from 30 years old and above, even to 50 years old. Everyone who entered the service for work in the tabernacle of meeting, those who were numbered by their families by their father's house, were 2,630. These are the ones who were numbered of the families of the sons of Gershon, of all who might serve in the tabernacle of meeting, whom Moses and Aaron numbered according to the commandment of the Lord. Those of the families of the sons of Merari, who were numbered by their families by their father's house, from 30 years old and above, even to 50 years old. Everyone who entered the service for work in the tabernacle meeting, those who were numbered by their families, were 3,200. These are the ones who were numbered of the families of the sons of Merari, whom Moses and Aaron numbered according to the word of the Lord by the hand of Moses. All who were numbered of the Levites, whom Moses, Aaron, and the leaders of Israel numbered by their families and by their father's house, from 30 years old and above, even to 50 years old. Everyone who came to do the work of service and the work of bearing burdens in the tabernacle meeting. Those who were numbered were 8,580. According to the commandment of the Lord, they were numbered by the hand of Moses, each according to his service and according to his task. Thus they were numbered by him as the Lord commanded Moses. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Command the children of Israel that they put out the camp every leaper, everyone who has a discharge, and whoever becomes defiled by a course, you shall put out both male and female. They shall put them outside the camp, and they may not defile their camps in the midst of which I dwell. And the children of Israel did so, and put them outside the camp as the Lord commanded to Moses. So the children of Israel did. Then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to the children of Israel when a man or woman commits any sin that men commit in unfaithfulness against the Lord, and that person is guilty, then he shall confess the sin which he has committed. He shall make restitution for his trespass in full, plus 1/5 of it, and give it to the one he has wronged. But if a man has no relative to whom restitution may be made for the wrong, the restitution for the wrong must go to the Lord for the priest. In addition to the ram of anointment, with which atonement. So in addition to the ram of atonement with which atonement is made for him, every offering of all the holy things of the children of Israel which they bring to the priest shall be his, and every man's holy things shall be his. Whatever any man gives the priest shall be his. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to the children of Israel, and say to them, If any man's wife goes astray and behaves unfaithfully towards him, and a man lies with her carnally, and it is hidden from the eyes of her husband, and it is concealed that she has defiled herself, and there was no witness against her, nor she was caught, if the spirit of jealousy comes upon him, and he becomes jealous of his wife who has defiled herself, or if the spirit of jealousy comes upon him, and he becomes jealous of his wife, although she has not defiled herself, then the man shall bring his wife to the priest. He shall bring the offering required for her, 1/10 of an ephah of barley meal. And that is all for today. Next time I'll be reading page 65, and I hope everyone is having a really good day or not, and bye.